Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code P0365 refers to a specific issue in the Honda CRV models from 2017 to 2022, indicating that there is no signal from the CMP Sensor B circuit. This is a critical sensor that plays an important role in monitoring the camshaft position, enabling the engine control module, ECM, to optimize timing and fuel delivery for efficient engine performance. The CMP Sensor B is typically located near the camshaft, making it essential to proper engine operation. When this DTC is activated, the engine control module, ECM, or powertrain control module, PCM, will trigger a warning light and affect engine performance. It's crucial to approach this issue methodically through the recommended troubleshooting steps to ensure the vehicle runs efficiently and to prevent further damage. The DTC P0365 indicates a problem with the CMP Sensor B circuit, primarily related to the lack of a signal from the sensor to the engine control module, ECM, or powertrain control module, PCM. The CMP sensor's role is to monitor the position of the camshaft, which is crucial for optimizing engine timing and fuel delivery. It is usually situated close to the camshaft itself, making it directly responsible for relaying accurate data to the ECM. When the sensor fails or there is a break in the circuit, the ECM may not receive necessary information for adjusting timing and can subsequently lead to engine performance issues. Identifying this DTC requires an understanding of both the relevant components and their functions within the engine systems. There are several possible causes for DTC P0365, each of which can disrupt the signal flow from the CMP Sensor B to the ECM. First, an open wire in the circuit can break the electrical connection, preventing the sensor from sending accurate data. A disconnected connector can lead to a similar failure, indicating either a maintenance oversight or wear and tear over time. Additionally, if the CMP sensor itself is faulty or has internal failures, it won't send the necessary data. Lastly, problems with the PCM can inhibit the proper interpretation of the CMP signal, which may require more extensive diagnostics or even PCM replacement to resolve. Each of these potential issues should be thoroughly inspected during the troubleshooting process. The activation of DTC P0365 typically results in several observable symptoms. One of the most immediate signs is the illumination of the engine warning light on the dashboard, alerting the driver that there is a significant issue that requires attention. Drivers might also experience poor engine performance, characterized by misfires or stalling, which can happen as a result of incorrect timing adjustments due to missing sensor data. Difficulty starting the engine or prolonged cranking times can occur as the ECM struggles to optimize engine conditions without reliable input from the CMP Sensor B. Additionally, if the sensor failure leads to richer fuel mixtures, it can result in increased fuel consumption, causing both performance issues and potential long-term wear on the engine components and fuel system. The first troubleshooting step involves verifying the current DTC status and connecting to the vehicle's onboard diagnostic system via the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. Begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode, but do not start the engine. This initial phase allows for a connection to be made with the vehicle's onboard systems. Next, clear any existing DTCs using the HDS tool, which resets the error memory. After clearing, start the engine and observe any DTCs that appear on the HDS again. If DTC P0365 reappears, it confirms that the failure is present. If not, the vehicle might have an intermittent issue that needs further investigation, such as checking for poor connections or loose terminals at the CMP Sensor B or the PCM. Step 2 requires examining the vehicle's wiring integrity. particularly focused on the IGP, ignition power line. Start by turning the vehicle off to ensure safety, and then disconnect the CMP Sensor B 3-pin connector. After disconnection, turn the vehicle to the on mode while ensuring that the engine remains off. Use a multimeter to measure voltage between test points located at the CMP Sensor B connector's female terminals and the body ground. This voltage test is vital because it checks if the IGP TDC, IGP main, FI main RLY out wire is functioning correctly. If you observe battery voltage at the measurements, it signifies that the wire is in good condition, allowing you to proceed to the next step. However, if battery voltage is absent, it indicates an open circuit that must be repaired. In troubleshooting step 3, the focus shifts to determining the possible failure area, specifically examining the TDC, top dead center line. Keep the vehicle in the on mode and maintain the CMP Sensor B in a disconnected state. Using a multimeter, measure the voltage between test points on the CMP Sensor B connector's female terminals. One point should correspond with terminal number 3, whereas the other should be the body ground. You are looking for a measurement around 5.0 volts, which indicates that the TDC line is intact and likely operating as necessary. If the voltage reading meets this expectation, you should continue to the next troubleshooting step. Conversely, if it falls short, you may need to investigate further, possibly looking at even deeper issues with the system or other connected components. Step 4 focuses on further analyzing the wiring of the CMP sensor by checking the LG, light green, and LG2 lines. Connect the multimeter to measure the voltage between the corresponding female terminals of the CMP Sensor B connector while it remains disconnected. Specifically, monitor the voltage between terminal number 1 and terminal number 2. You are assessing if there is battery voltage present, which confirms that the LG-2 wire is functioning correctly. If you find battery voltage in this measurement, the wiring is confirmed as operational, and it may indicate that the CMP sensor itself is faulty. In this scenario, replacing the CMP Sensor B would be the next step to resolve the issue. If battery voltage is absent, you must repair any breaks in the LG-2 wire leading to G101. In step 5, a thorough check for shorted wires in the TDC line is conducted. Start by turning the vehicle to the off position for safety, and then utilize the HDS to jump the SCS, service check signal line. It is essential to wait for more than 1 minute to allow the system to reset properly. With this done, disconnect the PCM connector B, which consists of 51 terminals. The next task is to check for continuity between designated test points at the CMP Sensor B 3-pin connector and the PCM connector B terminal 30. This continuity test confirms whether there is a short in the wire connecting the TDC line, ensuring that signals can travel effectively between the sensors and the PCM. If continuity is present, it suggests a short exists that needs immediate repair. If absent, you may rule out a short issue and proceed to the next step. The final troubleshooting step emphasizes verifying the integrity of the TDC line further. With the vehicle still in the off mode, focus your measurements on checking continuity again between the test points on the CMP Sensor B connector and the PCM connector B. It is critical to ensure that the CMP Sensor B remains disconnected throughout this test. If continuity is confirmed at this step, it validates that the TDC wire is functional. This finding allows you to check for any authorized service information related to the DTC or symptoms. However, If continuity is absent, you will need to investigate and repair any breaks or opens in the TDC wire connecting the PCM to the CMP Sensor B, as this can lead to ongoing sensor failures and related DTCs. Following the troubleshooting steps, it is essential to conduct a final repair verification for DTC P0365 to ensure that all repairs have been successful. Begin this process by clearing any DTCs stored in the PCM using the HDS. After clearing, start the engine and observe the dashboard for any warning lights or error codes that may trigger. It's crucial to monitor for both confirmed and pending DTCs to ascertain if the system is now operating as intended. If DTC P0365 does not return after these procedures, this indicates that the issue has been resolved. If it does return, further investigation may be required, possibly revisiting the previous troubleshooting steps or even exploring other related engine components. To prevent the recurrence of DTC P0365, implementing a proactive maintenance strategy is essential. Start by regularly checking and ensuring secure connections at the CMP sensor and associated wiring to prevent any disconnections caused by vibration or wear. Additionally, verify that wire insulation remains intact, as exposure to harsh conditions can lead to corrosion or breaks that affect signal transmission. Regular diagnostics checks using the HDS can help catch issues before they escalate into severe problems. Importantly, avoid conditions that lead to overheating engine components, as excessive heat can contribute to sensor and circuit failures over time. By following these maintenance strategies, you can significantly reduce the likelihood of encountering similar DTCs and keep your vehicle in optimal running condition. In conclusion, understanding DTC P0365 and its implications for your Honda CRV is crucial for maintaining optimal engine performance. The systematic troubleshooting approach allows for identification and rectification of the underlying issues that can arise from a faulty CMP Sensor B. Each troubleshooting step offers a way to evaluate and monitor the condition of both the sensor and its associated wiring. Post-repair verification is essential to confirm the effectiveness of the fix, ensuring that no future issues will arise from the previous fault. Finally, implementing preventive maintenance practices will help safeguard against potential failures in the future, allowing for a smoother and more reliable driving experience. Stay proactive to keep your Honda CRV performing at its best. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.